No, I want you to expand. Don't collapse. There we go. Okay. As the team managed to get into the Underdark without too much of an issue, your team managed to finally get out of the woodwork that, you know, you've been in for quite some time. Almost give or take 3 months ish world in game time. Out of world time, maybe 4 months, give or take. Give or take.
Mhm.
Large city, city of night, and trade at night. Yeah, that makes good. Your team finally gets out and about, almost getting to the very surface of the entire area. However, as soon as you get close enough, the drow manage to find you for whatever reason, manage to track you down either by scent, smell, or just plain luck. Encountering you now, you do face off against a menagerie amount of them. One being the matriarch of the entire situation that led you to this entire situation at hand. Medieval music, Adventurers Road. You encounter what appears to be, it's more festive than I thought, but whatever. Ran swiftly. Uh, Ivara, the Drow Priestess of Aloth, for one that kind of captured you and was going to do something until you escaped. You quite honestly don't know what she was going to do, but you're betting it was bad. Who knows? Who's to say? Now, with your team ready and facing off, the matriarch does look at you and simply states, "Well, it does seem we managed to find you somehow." She looks behind her and looks towards Ashar, junior drow priestess. Oh, uh, what? That gives me no. That makes no sense. Sorry. Uh, Apparently you can find the junior drow priestess in the monster manual, but it doesn't tell me where to find, the main priestess. Okay, whatever. Uh, Encountering and ready for the fight. She does look back at you once more and then states, "Well then, you have two options. One is to simply surrender and return back without minimal effort, and two is to die swiftly. And then we'll see what happens after that now, won't we?"
Wait a second. You look familiar, lady. Holy shit, have we seen this drow before? Oh, I've been waiting for this. You're going down, lady.
Alright, them's fighting words, so everyone can go ahead and roll a turn order / initiative. Also, thank you, Gothos.
I do what I can.
I'd rather not accidentally kill you.
Oh, you just kill us because of our own hubris.
I mean, sure, but uh, me not successfully nerfing a RC 12 NPC, yeah, could potentially do that. Okay. A turn, a turn, a turn, and a turn. One of the individuals you do seem to actually look at, and it does seem to be one of the people that you have faced before. Jorlin, the individual that actually captured you, the one with the giant spider. So, rematch with them. And Sure, who you've never met before, but you've heard in passing.
Insert racist remark about drow.
Alright. Everyone roll. Yep. No, not everyone rolled. Rata, are you able to roll?
She might have dipped away for a second. I can roll for her. Hopefully it's low.
28.
Natural 20.
Yeah. It will probably show up, but I can click on her. Okay.
You can change the character.
Yeah, clicky. Let's get away from the spells. Clicky again. And roll initiative.
Okay. Let's see. And I will have Eldeth as NPC turn order. And she rolled a 7 for some reason. All right. Boom, boom, boom. I've been saying your name this entire time. Boom, your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we're probably not going to be diplomacying our way out of this. So I am going to. This seems like maybe a good time to have a shadow blade up. Let me verify that real quick. Shadow blade.
I think there's,
Probably.
if there's
Okay, so just bonus action. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to spend a bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And I guess I'll go ahead and try and ruin the day of this closest drow here just to see what happens.
He does have a
So-
name. His name is Drizdit. It's not.
Alright.
If it was, Drizzt probably would turn on his own people.
So, okay, so I will go ahead and let me verify one other thing before I, it's like I have no idea what I'm doing. Who'd have thought? Okay, that requires a bonus action, so I'm not triggering that yet. So I am just going to go ahead and slash at this guy with the Shadow Blade. Is that actually something I can... Is that even on my sheet? Of course it's not. So it looks like I'll have to do this the hard way. Alright, I'm going to assume it's a standard attack roll. I'm just going to roll a d20. And then, let's see. I guess based off the dagger, it's probably a +7, so a 17 to hit.
The first one does hit.
Okay. And then that's going to do 2d8 damage. Let's see, there we go. So a whopping 10. And then I will go ahead and try and hit again.
All right.
That should be a 16.
16 does hit.
All right. Roll that again. Okay, for 14. And then I will courageously retreat all the way back over to where Echo is.
Courageously retreating after slashing to and fro, you manage to courageously retreat behind people, nimbly making sure you're a-okay. Rata, no worries. You're 5th, so you got time. Gathos.
Okay. Thank you.
Brave Sir Robin did retreat. Gothos is going to... Okay, yeah, I think I'll have enough for this. If I go 10 feet, then I can just There's no. Yeah. I'm gonna go here, Schmer, and I'm going to cast my Aura of Conquest. No, that's not it at all. It's my Conquering Presence. I'm sorry. How did I ever confuse those two things? 30 feet Wisdom save, so DC 16, I believe, for me. Yeah.
In your current aura?
No, it's 30 feet.
So like all of them.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Every creature of my choice. So all of the.
Yes. Okay.
the.
Let's see here. I'm just gonna make the 4 Drow warriors all one roll. They all have the same stat, which is +2.
Oh, come on. They just beat it, you bastard.
Let's see here.
It's fair, though. It's fair. You said you were going to do it.
So this guy failed. Marked in red. Next guy underneath him. His is pretty good, but not that great. 16. So if it meets, it beats.
Yep.
And finally, the matriarch. Your save was 16, right?
Yeah, DC 16.
Okay.
There's no drink for
And she's pretty good, but she's not as great as some of you guys, which is ironic. Just making sure, because I did not look at this character sheet beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good, but not as good as some of you guys. So, but I rolled
dang.
well. Rolled well. Sorry, I got this.
Yeah, it happens. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon. If I can get one of those, that'll be behind the matriarch.
What kind?
Why not? I don't know, an axe if you got one.
Man, if I was prepared, I would have given you an axe body spray.
Yeah, that's funny.
But I was not. All right. I believe it can still attack.
Yep. I just have longsword set up for it.
All right. 26 does hit. 7.
And then I think I want to... Just because it'd be fun to have Tannhauser do this. We're going to try and sticky leg this guy right beside us.
All right. Let's see here. I believe it's contested, so theirs is +3. Oh wait, it's strength or dexterity. Yeah, they're gonna do just dex, so +3. That's 5.
And then I want to drag him back with what's left of my movement.
Okay. With the sticky legs, you manage to wrap it around after casting fiery blaze of energy, dragging him all the way back towards you guys. Covering them with sticky legs, they simply move towards you, just shouting, "No, no!" God, that's anything else. Honestly, I think that's it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just thinking about this fancy shield that you gave me that I don't quite understand yet, but I think we're done. I did action, bonus action, movement. We're done.
Okay.
I even used my steed.
Let's see here. Just okay. Immediately, this woman casts because it tells me to, which is kind of dumb, but okay, I get it. I get it. She's a drow priestess. Immediately casts a spell. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begins to summon and conjure up 2 giant mastiff-sized giant spiders. Like, who did not see that one coming? Show of hands. Let's see, that's her conjure spell. Second hand action. Nope. I guess that's her turn. I'm just gonna have the spiders go then. Spider. Spider try to bite. Spider probably bite. Toulouse. Does a 19 hit?
Probably. I think so. I think it's only 16. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and Gothos 14 probably doesn't.
No, sir.
Oh, I should have made it go for your spider. Nonetheless, the spider around Toulouse, before he can react, manages to grab on and bite for a good total of 5. Oh man, where today? Points of damage. Gothos, seeing this, manages to dodge out of the way before they can get hurt. Let's see, next opponent. Frightened can't really move towards you because Frightened is just going to chuck a whole bunch of daggers at 1, 2, 3.
And attack rolls, disadvantage.
Yeah, I wasn't done. 3. So Gothos gets attacked. Disadvantage because, frightened.
And then at the end of its turn, it can make a save.
Yeah. Fails. Can't get closer, so can't move. Bonus action. Yeah, they technically can just throw another dagger at you. Disadvantage. Fail. Would have hit. End of turn. They have a +3. Fails. Toulouse.
Okay. I will attack the spider in front of me with Gwen.
Does hit.
Okay, good. And then I get a second attack, right?
Yes.
Did I set this up? Sorry. I could just use Gwen again, right? I just gotta take off something.
You just basically take off, what was it? Proficiency?
Yeah.
So it's minus something. So does that hit?
13 does hit, thankfully. Grabbing onto... Go ahead.
No, I don't think that hits, because I
You
have
can
to minus
also-
something, right?
Oh,
You can
yeah.
use sneak attack, though, because there's another ally within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's true. So go ahead and do your sneak attack damage, but the second attack does not hit.
Okay.
I suppose it didn't matter if the second one didn't hit. With the first attack, it pierces in, and then immediately a roaring thunder of ice butchers into this creature and brings it down to the ground motionless. Not really seeing or not really thinking if it attack again, so you swing in the air, and unfortunately it does miss because it's no longer there.
Oh. That's it? That's all I can do?
Okay. I would have transferred
Like
your
me.
attack towards the drow, but a 13 wouldn't have hit the drow.
No.
So that's what happens. Kobo.
Okay. I'm going to cast and meta magic. Okay. Centered right here, because that'll be 20 feet, but not 25. It should hit everybody.
Can you explain what you're doing? Because all you said, I'm going to cast magic and meta magic.
Oh, sorry. I'm casting a fireball, and then I am meta magic, hasting melts minute meteors just to have them up.
That's a new one. Please post.
Yeah, I don't know mouse.
Well, it's not actually going to do anything this turn because I'm just casting it. It'll come up next.
Okay.
31 fire damage at a DC 17.
All right. Gonna make the entire Drow warrior clan a dexterity save. Honestly, I don't think they would succeed, but who knows? Natural 20, they all succeed. None of them take damage. No, they take some damage, at least half. Although that is a natural 20. Nah, that's fine. Next up is the one next to Ilvara. Oh, he has a +4, but it doesn't matter. They fail anyways. And the other guy has disadvantage. You don't know why. Also has a +4. Fails. And succeeds. So they fail. So massive fire bombardment. The spiders, I'm already going to tell you, there's not enough to save them.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately ricochets and burns through the area. Oh, right. The Drow Priestess, dexterity save. What? Well, that's dumb. They don't give me a save for her.
That's because your save is -5.
Huh. That sounds correct. No, it doesn't. I guess I'll just give her her dex.
Save for what?
She fails. Like, you know how some of the character sheets has like saving throws, so it gives you like strength plus
Yeah.
blah blah blah. They don't give dex save, so I'm just gonna give her dexterity.
Yeah, it just means she's not proficient in it, right?
Yeah, makes sense. So, basically everyone fails except for the very, I suppose, very good guards. Go team. Managed to get out of the way. Most of the guards do move away, but do get stung for half the damage, which is still pretty good, but all of them look worn out at this point. The Drow Priestess herself does seem to be burned in, and 30 plus the 10 from Gothos, then -1 because I said 30.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, plus the +2 for the D6? What?
Yeah, higher level cast, so it was a total of 31 points of fire
31,
damage.
so 41. Okay. Burning into the area, the Drow guards look very, very worn. The male equivalent to Lavara do seem to be very hurt, but not quite dead just yet, and same with her, but she does look considered bloodied. The spider, yeah, that's just burned away. And the one that Gothos is basically tugging just goes limp inside the hands of your mound. Oh, so it's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then the metamagic quick cast is Mel's Minute Meteors, and there are 6 flaming rocks circling above my head, ready for my next bonus action.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
On finally the warriors' turns, they begin to just cast out shadows, because that's apparently what they're supposed to do, which makes sense. So now you can't see. Yeah. Hide area. Up. Advanced fog of war. Nope. I'm just gonna do that. So now you can't see.
No.
Wait, was that a spell?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and use counter spell on that.
Okay. Give me 1 second while I remove Fog of War from the map now.
Wait, was that a spell she cast? You really just made it pitch black for everybody?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's such a callback to the first games we ever played together, Dogman.
That really is.
Mm-hmm.
Except surprisingly enough, no one got stabbed this time.
Mm-hmm.
Or got attacked by, what was it, gerbils? Beavers?
I
Too
think
long
Maybe
ago.
beavers.
Raccoons.
Oh, I think it was raccoons. So the
They
drow
were
begin to
funny.
cast shadows and then immediately just whiff it away. Not realizing what's about to happen. Yeah, they're just gonna go for an attack. Go for Toulouse, go for Gothos, this one just jumps and goes for Eldeth. I'm just gonna have them all roll at once because you know their modifiers are all the same.
Is he standing on a dead body then?
Oh,
23.
I should stop doing that. They succeed whenever I do that. Uh, I assume everyone's AC is hit by 23.
Yeah.
mean,
None of
this
them are
won't-
frightened.
I mean, this won't kill you, but you
No.
know it still hurts.
It's just
Uh,
a bummer.
Eldeth gets hit, Gothos gets hit, Toulouse gets hit. Unfortunately, you all get struck down. They do have 2 attacks, so they are going to strike again, but this time I'm going to do it separately. So here's one for Toulouse. That's damage, not roll.
So uncanny dodge. Do I have to like?
Oh, you can have it. You just say you have the damage. You can only do it once, so you can't do it again this time.
Okay, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, because I wanted to hold it for something over a certain amount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're allowed
That's why I
to do it
haven't-
whenever
That's
you
why I
want.
haven't used it yet.
Yeah, it's a
That's why I was
reaction.
like, that's what I was about to ask. Okay, cool. So
I mean, you only took 6.
You got hit again though.
is
Although,
that the 20?
No,
That's
that's
two
2
hit.
hit.
so that's not damage. That's just hitting your AC.
Okay, so far I've only taken 6 damage. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine.
And now 9.
I want to half the 9.
Okay.
So what does that half to?
Half down. I'll just round it up. So half down to 4.
4? Okay.
Okay. Eldest swing, natural 20. Nice. Man, these
Mhm.
guards are fantastic. Too bad it's only 2d6. 1 at Gothos. Natural 20!
Oh, jeez.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Swing away.
Man, these guards are amazing. Too bad their counterparts are terrible. Frightened can move forwards. They do have a weapon they can throw at you. 1, 2, 3, who I'm going to attack. 4, reroll. 1, Toulouse. Sorry, Toulouse.
That's okay.
Plus 4, natural 20. What the heck's going on?
Good God.
That's a total of 9 damage.
That one was frightened. It has a disadvantage.
Oh, that's true. Oops. 15 plus 4, that still hits. But that does mean it's no longer a natural 20.
Okay.
And,
And then-
roll to not be
Now
frightened.
you roll a 9 anyways.
And then, if it's a different creature, can I uncanny dodge again?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, makes sense. Fail. So they're still frightened.
Nice.
All right, NPC turns
Oh,
immediately.
I take how much damage? 9, right?
Yes.
I almost forgot to minus that. Thank you. I was just sitting here zoning out. Okay.
All right.
9, got it.
Eldith swings, attacks, plus her bonus does hit. Boom, boom, boom. Do minimalist amount of striking. Will strike again. Plus bonus does hit. Oh, max damage. This guy's just dead. There's like no stopping that.
He did.
So the other body that's underneath that body that's on fire, the one on top just hits the ground and smothers that one. Antidote immediately rushes into the area to go for an offensive strike. You've never seen him fight before. Going in for the kill, bringing out what appears to be more or less medical equipment. Daggers? You're not entirely sure what they are.
We've never seen this
boom.
before.
Does hit. With a precision strike of piercing, it does sneak in for 14 points of damage, which is very good. Unfortunately, he only has 1 attack. Slash comes in, moves forwards, still disguised so they don't know she's a drow, ironically enough. Boom, swing, misses. She does have 2 attacks, thankfully enough. Boom, swings, does hit.
You mean slash?
Yes. Slash does hit. Boo.
Mhm.
Only for 7 points of damage, though.
Oh sure, oh sure. When it's NPCs on our team, you can't stop rolling ones.
So Lenny is not fighting. He's immediately just going to cower behind the team. Well, not cower, but he is cowering.
Well, nothing like using a bat as a body shield.
I needed to put him somewhere. Boom. Here we go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to trigger Blade Song, and I'm gonna go ahead and run all the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is this just like whole map, like level? There's no crevasse or like tunnel or anything. This is just a plain field. I'm
It's-
just wondering.
It's wide enough. You guys
Okay.
can move around.
Cool.
Ah. Oh yeah, I didn't even think to ask that. Is it now? Is it dim lighting in here?
It's considered low light. You are honestly quite close to the surface, so it is low light at this point.
All right. Well, as long as it's not bright, because the shadow blades have advantage in dim light or darkness.
You're good then.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I am going to go ahead and run up, and I am going to do my first attack. Is going to be a booming blade augmented shadow blade. So I'll go ahead and try and roll that.
Does hit.
All right, and that's also going to do an extra D8, which I'll roll right now. And so, yep, total 17.
Nice. Bring down the blade into her again and again. You can tell that she is close to death. Maybe another attack like that might be enough to bring her down.
Well, unfortunately, the next one won't be booming blade, but it'll still be a shadow blade. So I'll go ahead and fire that off again. And roll, and that, yep, just plain 12.
It still has advantage, right?
Yes.
So 26 does hit. So 12. Striking in, you can tell that it does sink in quite deeply, but not enough to strike her completely down, which is unfortunate.
Well, it's been fun, Ilvana. I think I might be back soon. And I am going to go ahead and retreat all the way back to where I was before, using feline agility.
She curses at you in intercom. Carlos.
I'm gonna go help Antidote out. That little. So I'm gonna go around to the right and give the advantage attack if I have to. And then I'm gonna use this fancy new weapon that I've been gifted with.
Okay, Drought tries to attack, +4. Miss.
Nice. Okay, so I just want to think a second about the logistics of this. So I got that. And this character has been damaged, but not the one that's frightened of me.
The only one that hasn't been damaged is this guy at this point. No, they all been damaged. Fire.
Oh, fireball. Fireball. Well, whatever. I'm gonna. I said I was gonna try and protect Antidote, so it's gonna have to be this character right here that gets the wailing on. So to attack with the shield, I have to use a free action to split it in half.
Like to attack twice.
But I can already attack twice.
I need to rework.
No.
I need to rework the shield.
Whatever. Let's say I split it in half to do my 2 attacks. Cool. Natural 20.
Nice.
And guess who's gonna? Before I don't even care. I'm gonna Divine Smite because why not? Because I want those dice.
Sorry. To get the +2, you split it in half.
Yeah. So I did that.
Yeah. So that hits.
And I get to roll the Divine Smite again because it's dice, right?
Double the damage
And
or
I'm-
double the dice, and you decided to double the dice.
So that's one attack. She still standing?
Uh,
Or sorry, the middle person
Yeah,
that's
I-
frightened of me.
yes. Let me look at my notes. The junior priestess, bringing down a good amount of force behind your strike. It does seem that they're heavily injured. Another attack less than that or of equivalent would likely bring them down.
I'm gonna try this spiritual weapon on her.
16 does hit. 10. Bringing your blade in with a spiritual strike, it sinks into the back of the junior priestess. It's kind of weird attacking a junior priestess. I don't know why, but it sounds worse than attacking a priestess.
Nazi in training, whatever.
I mean, they're not good people, but still. Okay, you managed to strike her down without minimal effort. Thanks to
And
the fire.
then the second attack is going to be on the main priestess then.
This one.
And another divine smite. And this divine smite is going to be of a level 2.
Are you able to do that?
Yeah, I got one left.
Cool.
That'll be the end of it.
Okay, where's the smite damage though?
Yeah, sorry. Divine smite and divine smite juice.
Okay. How do you want to take her down? Because she only had 2 health left.
Oh god, you're just humoring me. You're like, why do you need to do that? Is she the one that stabbed me to death earlier?
She's one
At
of
the
the
beginning?
ones that stabbed you to death in the beginning.
Yeah, I'll probably just be doing that. I'll just be like, like, really shouldn't have. You really should have killed me when you had the chance.
All right. Bringing that up, you basically bring in your shield blade into her again and again. Take out the small shiv that Toulouse made for you out of a fork, and then just shank again and again. Prison style. Bringing her down to your level. That's the end of her. The man that was next to her, the only real drow other than the very impressive bodyguards, just shouts out something around the lines of, "No, my beloved, even though you betrayed me, I still loved you in the end." Yeah, that never came up
Oh,
in our
no.
campaign, so I just felt like I needed to put
Yeah.
no emotion in that.
Oh no, my Juliet,
Yeah.
you have been killed.
They're gonna attack Gothos. Sorry, I accidentally slipped his turn. So Toulouse, hang on a second. They can still miss Gothos, so
They're still frightened of me.
yeah, just miss. Second attack against Gothos. 21.
I guess because I split my shield, I don't have shield thingy, so that does it.
Okay.
21 would hit me with a regular shield anyway.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
He's quite strong, but unfortunately, he's also frightened. Toulouse.
This guy's in front of me. I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
I'm gonna hit him.
That does hit.
Cool. I'm gonna roll this, and I'm gonna. Do I get sneak attack?
You do get sneak attack because Eldeth is next to you and next to the enemy.
Sneak
Flash
attack
is next to
damage.
the enemy.
Yes.
That's good.
I mean, yes and no. Slash is not the one being attacked. I mean,
Yeah, but
the other guy is not the one being attacked. The one in front of Toulouse is.
oh, okay. Sorry.
So the blade sinks in immediately, and with the sneak attack, you twist the blade, and a cascade of ice just burns into this individual. Yes, I know, I said burn. Have you ever been frozen? It feels like it's burning.
I call it Frostburn for a reason.
Causing the man to basically freeze in place and basically die.
Haha. And then I can have a second attack.
Yes, but you have to move to that direction or throw a dagger.
Throwing a dagger. And I already had
Okay.
dagger number 2 set up, so
Dagger number 2 does hit.
cool. That's a little, but it'll work.
Throwing your dagger, it sinks in.
I'm
Butchers
guessing
into
I
the
threw
person.
it straight ahead.
Yes. Butchers into the person. Then it bounces back out and comes back into your hand. I'm assuming you're throwing the chakra.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kobo.
Right here.
All I heard, I
Next to-
stand right here.
Sorry, I said the battlefield has changed a bit. I'm gonna step right here. I'm not shoulder to shoulder with Eldith, but close enough. I need a 5-foot gap here, and I am going to Agnar Scorcher this guy.
Okay, post, because I don't remember that spell, or I don't think I've ever heard of that spell.
I've used it before. It's the breath. It's my breath weapon spell.
Oh, right! For some reason, I keep forgetting that. I'm only gonna tell you, they're probably gonna still die. I need to do the math, but they're probably gonna still die even if they do succeed. Plus the modifier, do not pass. So immediately a cascade of fire burns into the area. Great, you set a drow on fire again. With enough force to bring them down and out.
And now, my Melf's Minute Meteors. I'm going to ask this guy right down here to make 2 Dexterity DC 17 checks.
Okay. +5 to their bonus. Boom, boom. The second one succeeds.
All right.
Oh wait,
first
no. They both fail.
They both fail. Okay.
He has disadvantage on dex saves.
All right, then he takes 4d6 damage, 2d6 from the first meteor, 2d6 from the second. So do I just roll that all up at once here?
I mean, you failed twice. Might as well. Burning in with the meteors, you can tell that this individual is almost down for the count. You can tell that another strike like that will definitely bring him down, or maybe just throwing a rock at him. It's kind of hard to tell what exactly you did, Kobo. But it definitely did hurt them.
Melf's Minute Meteors has 6 flaming meteors floating above my head. As a bonus action, but not necessarily as casting a spell, I can send 1 or 2 of them to anywhere on the battlefield within 120 feet, at which point they explode, doing damage to everything within 5 feet of them on a DC dex save for 2d6 damage.
Oh, that means Slash also has to make a...
No, because if I hit here, it hits him, it hits this dead body, and hits this dead body, but it doesn't hit her.
So it's not like a direct target? You can like choose an empty spot?
I can choose an empty spot with 3 people standing within 5 feet of it, and it explodes outwards.
Nice! Okay. Kobo, anything else?
That would be it. I can only do up to 2 meteors at once, otherwise I would have sent them all his way.
Alright. Unfortunately, the surprisingly impressive squadron team was taken out, thanks to, in no small terms, Toulouse. Althif gets here, holds her action in case you guys try to do something against this drow, such as maybe trying to speak with them. Who knows? Boom.
All right. Well, I guess things are getting a little more under control now. Let's see. Am I seeing this right? There's only 1 left.
There appears to be only 1 left, yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll just 1, 2, 3. Gingerly step over that. 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I'm seeing this right, the one just down and to the left of me is fair game. So I'll go ahead and attack with a Shadow Blade enhanced by Booming Blade. And I will take a crit.
I'm pretty sure that's just gonna kill him. So Yeah, he only
24
had 10
points.
left.
Oh, let's get the overkill in there. Oh, an extra whopping 2 from the booming blade.
And
There's a
then,
little pump right at the end.
grabbing into the Shadow Blade, you sink it in, and immediately tendrils of Shadow and Ichor just burst in and explode into the area and framework of this individual. Without a remorse, without course of anything else. They attacked first, so obviously remorse is out of the question. But immediately, without hesitation and without concern, they hit the ground motionless. And for now, unless you decide to come back down here, your drow pursuers are no more.
Truly adequate payback for all that suffering I wasn't subjected to. So I
Listen,
guess you got some bad blood with these guys?
They're
until
not
very recently, Gothos was wearing like a bloody set of cut down drow chainmail that they'd escaped in. I think most everybody was wearing some version of stolen armor for a while.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least feel.
Also, they have very fine armor and weapons. I'm going to poke around that.
Yeah.
Poke, 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 poke.
Loot, loot.
Oh, a dogma just for you here.
Melf's Miniers and Iscard Scorcher. Thank you. So,
Minute, not minute. Sorry. As in teeny. Teeny tiny.
yeah, probably. I honestly just
You
glanced
mean
at
they
it.
don't kill you within a minute?
They last for a minute if that helps.
They
So,
can last up to 10.
the characters can claim any equipment and treasure carried by the drow, although drow craft items don't survive exposure to sunlight. See the drow craft items sidebar, Ekman XP. In addition, if the characters fled Filvrith without retrieving specific magic items or valuables, Ivara can be carrying those items, allowing the adventurers to finally reclaim their property. They don't tell you what you get.
I mean, yeah, drow craft that dissolves in sunlight.
So you get
Oh.
everything they're carrying, and it immediately just burns away in the sun.
And rusts
Oh.
away. Like, ah.
Okay. No monies or anything, huh?
No monies or anything.
No
Uh,
potion.
No, I'm gonna do what I usually do, which is give you guys stuff that I like, because it's a lot smarter than just saying, "Hey, you guys get stuff," but once you hit the surface, it goes away.
Mhm.
So, like beforehand, you just get their stuff. That's obviously easy, but I'm not gonna tell you it because it just burns away. And you
Mhm.
guys already have magical items that you got anyway, so hooray and hello.
Fair enough.
But while wandering the items themselves, you do encounter what appears to be a tendril rod. Looking at it, you can tell that this is a rare magical item. It does require attunement. It does seem to be made from the drow, but for some reason, it may or may not, probably does, keep itself steady on and in the sun. It's you know what? I forgot. I can just screenshot this stuff, which is dumb of me forgetting.
That could be more data.
True say.
Whatever.
Okay.
It resets on the weekend, which is why I was fine running the game.
Ah, that's good to know.
It's this thing. One of you can get that. It'll survive the sunlight.
He's +9. 26. 3.
And that's all they tell me. Yep, that's all they tell me for her. Looking at the rest of the equipment that the other individuals have, they do seem to have nice, refined side swipe daggers. They do have a +2 to them, which is pretty good. You have a multitude of 4 of those. So Mastercraft +2 daggers, those are quite valuable. If you don't even use them, they're still very expensive. So you can have 6 of those. Other than that, let's see here. You have what appears to be a dark enchantment book that is emblazed with what appears to be either elven skin or skin from the surface humanoids, such as humans, maybe a dwarf, maybe a halfling, who's to say. But it doesn't look like drow-skinned covered book. Do you guys open it, or do you guys like touch it at all?
Whoa, jeez, what do you got here? Skin book? Hey, wizard, you want a horrible skin book? I feel like you want that.
Yeah, it can't be any worse than all the scorched flesh I've seen on the battlefield before. I guess I'll have a venture a look.
It's warm, so it's flesh and made. Flesh and made. I mean, it's made to say that. You just have
What
it.
That was a good
fresh
footnote.
meat.
Opening the book, you can determine that this does have a multitude of spells. One of the spells is Raise Undead. It does seem to be a catalog. It's not a spell book. It's a spell scroll book. So it's just has cataloged spell scrolls entwined into it. One of them is Revive Dead. Another one is Fairy Fire. Another one is Fireball. And the last one is a mystery, because you can't read it unless you speak Abyssal.
Which
It's
I'm
not-
sure I know.
Yeah, it's not a real language. It's more of a feeling or sensation.
But you know that I
Maybe someone was speaking that nearby earlier.
You do know that Toulouse. That's correct. Toulouse does know many languages.
I know comprehend languages.
That
to
too.
be exact.
Anybody want to be a translator for a moment?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll use this spell to do that.
Nice. With the help of Toulouse, you're able to determine what things are. Looking at the spell itself, Gothos just like kicking a rock or maybe like a tin can. I mean, I can do it too.
Yeah.
Well,
I
if you
can
can do it,
read. What?
speak up, you jerk.
Why does
I'm
nobody
gonna
say I could
spell
read? I
slot.
did say something. It's okay. This is much better.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because
Um,
you understand magic. I don't.
Oh, okay, you're right. I do understand magic a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah. The last spell is Arcane Eye. Unfortunately, I made these notes a while ago, so I'm just gonna screenshot it. Here you go. The other spells are easy enough to figure out. You know, Fireball does Fireball, Fairy Fire does Fairy Fire. The other one does the other one. I forgot the other one I gave you.
And
You know,
just
the
to be
magic
clear, you
does
said-
the thing.
And to be clear, you said this thing wasn't a spell book, right? It was kind of more like almost like a collection of scrolls.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, cool. This thing's like my eye.
Mm.
Unfortunately, it's not permanent though. That being said, though, the way the book is designed, you don't have to be a wizard or a warlock or a sorcerer to cast these spells. The book itself is the main conduit for casting.
Oh, so anybody can cast the spells in that book?
Yes.
Huh.
Which is the main benefit of that book.
Nice.
I love the idea of just like people like action, say the spell, bonus action, toss it to the next person. They use the spell, toss it to the next person.
The question is, do the spells disappear once you read them like a normal scroll?
You can figure that out or
They stick
determine it.
around.
What was that?
Someone want to cast Fairy Fire to find out, or
Well-
Fireball to cast?
We can't roll Arcana to try to see if we would. No,
Uh,
'cause we never rolled
Toulouse,
Arcana.
yes.
Ah,
You're just
you'll
ruining
try
my
roll.
fun.
Ah, ha, ha. I'm ruining it, all right.
Well, Toulouse ruins my fun. Yes, from what you can tell, it will disappear. Higher level spells will deteriorate after some time, but the lower level ones will stick around for a while. You might be able to get like 1 or 2 out before the spell paper burns away, but that's still better than 1 and done.
Okay. Get like 2 or 3 uses out of them. depending
It
on the
also gives
spell.
our wizard time to copy them down in his spell book so we can have them permanently.
Oh, true.
If they can use them. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I guess I will hold on to this for research and development purposes.
Yeah. So it's
Hopefully this
book.
book doesn't get all sweaty.
It already has. Book with
Alright.
6 plus 2 daggers.
Yeah, everybody take a dagger.
Yeah.
Just give it to everybody. We're 6 people, right? If we count antidote. I assume Elle's death wouldn't be caught dead with a drow made weapon.
No, she would not. 48 silver. That sounds like a good number. I know I spelled silver wrong. They wouldn't carry copper. I feel like drow would not carry copper.
It's too base. I feel like the men wouldn't be allowed to carry any money at all, and the priestesses wouldn't carry anything copper because, you know, they're too good for that shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say it's one of the like random guards that was gonna go get something to eat, but wound up caught up on
Yeah.
all this mess.
Now, what's this about a whip?
Oh, what's it called? The tentacle rod.
Hmm.
Is
Oh,
anybody particularly interested in that?
that thing is pretty weird.
No, I'm resplendent with magical items, weapons now.
Lenny does
like it's
state,
somebody else's
I
time.
mean, if you all want to sell it, I'm more than willing to acquire it from you.
Yeah, hang on to your
Making
pants,
sure
Lenny.
that it's
We're having...
finger licking good. I forgot
Hang
that
on
I
to your-
made him Southern Colonel.
Hmm?
What's Lenny
Wow,
doing here? No, I'm
okay.
just-
I was thinking there was something a little bit hentai about this rod, and Liddy
Confirmed.
now we know who it was for.
Yeah, I don't know
No.
why they make you have her conjure spiders when the rod itself just hits super hard.
No, it's a great weapon. Hang on to your pants, Lenny. We're having a discussion about how to best utilize this.
No,
Yeah.
right, whenever any of you are ready, I will be at the top, just waiting to guide you. Nom Nom, you're with me. The faceless perfection of the city.
Well,
Group.
Given my mobility, I think that I might be able to push forward and be able to strategically target enemies to make life more difficult for them with this. But if somebody else is more interested in it, I'm
Okay.
not going to fight over it.
Well, here's my issue with that. It's definitely powerful, and we could all have that. But the thing is, if I feel okay, I'm kind of metagaming this. Just reading it, like if you slow them down with the tentacles, I assume you have to stay within range of them, right?
about
I don't think so.
So you just
says
like
on-
tentacle them, then piss off, and they're still
Mhm.
not like. It kind of implies that they're grappled by the rod,
It
right?
implies they're grappled.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't say they are. Actually, if they were grappled, their speed should be 0, not halved.
I know, but it's not. It's not like a poison rod. It's a tentacle rod, you know.
On a hit, the tentacle deals blush target tentacle DC con. I'm gonna say no.
No, what?
Like, no, it's not considered grappled based on the wording.
Oh, dang.
like
So it's just like if you
slow- like-
smack them with all
like-
three, they get like.
It's like terrain, like hard terrain, right?
But I'm saying if you hit them with all three and they get slowed or whatever, and then you just disengage from them, they're not still slowed, are they?
You just basically give them vertigo for a duration of time.
Okay. You just slap them in the face a bunch and like, wow.
Disorder them.
Yeah, it doesn't really say about being entangled, because if they were, then you couldn't hit the next creature on your next turn.
Okay.
According to
It's a
wording.
bit- Well, hot damn, that's a really good item.
I think that's why it's supposed to disappear, but I want to see what you guys do with it, honestly.
Jesus.
Again, they tell you to conjure spiders first.
So Who?
Yeah, no, that's far and away the best weapon that we have there.
So I don't want it. I wouldn't utilize it, right? Like, I want to see somebody else use this.
I'm not the right person to use it because I wouldn't run up to attack people with it. However, somebody that does get in and out of battle pretty quick can hit a lot of different people with it. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking the quick one.
Boom, boom.
I've gotten a bunch of fancy stuff lately, so I'm not gonna be like, give it to me. But can you imagine a paladin being able to hit with one attack 3 different people and apply smites to them all?
I
Or
like how
con-
Toulouse
Or
said.
concentrate that.
I like
Anyway.
how
Over
Toulouse
the
said
mental
boom,
picture of
and
a
Gothos is like,
paladin firing off
"Oh,
rubber
I don't
tentacles.
want it."
I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm saying I've
No,
got
no,
a
no,
bunch
no.
of magic shit lately.
Toulouse quite literally said, after Gothos, not Gothos, sorry, blanking on names.
Kobo.
Thank you. Kobo basically said, so someone that goes in and out of combat often. Toulouse basically stated, boom. And then Gothos was
Boom.
like, I mean, I've been getting a lot of magical stuff. I'm fine
Give it to
without
boom.
having it.
All right, metagaming. Yeah, go ahead and take it. Boom. I think we okay with that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But you... Okay. I've had too many amazing magic items go by the wayside. I swear to God, if you leave this campaign, you write a will right now.
Okay. Upon my untimely demise or otherwise departure, I hereby bequeath this to, shall I say the party or any specific person?
Party.
Anyone but... Because I made you do it, it's like, anyone but Gothos. Fuck you.
Aww.
I will bequeath this to the remaining party members. In fact, further, if somebody actually decides they have a use for it prior to my untimely demise or / departure, I hereby bequeath it to that person, provided that they offer a explanation as to how they intend to use it.
You just hear Kobo in the background, murder, 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 murder.
Caller and gentlemen.
Okay, back in game. Lenny's just basically standing around talking with Nom Nom for a bit, just waiting for you guys to decide what to do.
Right, and we get gold?
Yes.
How much? Do we split that? We split that.
150 if we give it to character members, not party members.
Ignore that
What's
one, ignore that one, ignore that one.
So it's by 5. 150 by 5 is 30 gold each.
Okay.
Why can't I find
Cool,
Boom?
cool.
Boom, where are you?
That's a good question.
You're right in front. You're on top of that monster. You're like right in front of Antidote.
There we go.
Yay!
Oh.
I remembered.
Better than I did. I was hunting around waiting for the cursor to change.
All right.
I failed my perception check to find myself.
I mean, we
So
all
what
do
was
that
that?
from time to time.
So what was that? 30 cash? 40 cash?
30 gold, and
30 gold? Any gold that anybody else doesn't want?
if we call it 50 silver, then it's 10 each. There's no easy way to... If we call it, what,
I'll
45?
take the 8 then.
If we call it 45, it's 9 each plus 3 bonus.
I'll take the 8 and everybody else can get 10.
So kind. All right. With the team now divided between money concepts, between silver and gold, your team
Hallelujah.
eventually does come around and realize that that's all they got. They do have armors, but not any better than what you have. The priestesses don't wear armor, and the other guys just have like studded leather and leathers. I mean, you don't have the carts anymore, so like if you want to sell them, you can carry them if you want. They're like close enough that it wouldn't be too encumbering, unless you get attacked again. Who knows for what reason?
Hey guys, I've heard that this dark elf stuff deteriorates really quickly in the sun. Do we have a tarp or something, or are we just gonna leave it?
maybe make
let
a
me
deal.
see
Then he
here.
could resell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's got cash that won't melt in the sunlight, that might be a good idea. But we're gonna have to talk him into a better deal.
Let's just leave it. Let's get out
Well,
of
if we
here.
just leave it, he's just getting 100% profit. So maybe we'll take it and just deal with you.
Despite.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys get deteriorating clothing that will eventually just burn.
Oh, we're
away.
not taking it with us. We're just not leaving it.
I know.
We're gonna.
I know.
Yeah.
You're basically
Yeah.
you have it, but once you reach
Yeah.
the surface, it'll burn away.
But instead of letting it burn away when we reach the surface, we're gonna go, hey, Lenny. Yeah. 15% for you.
Why do you constantly antagonize this man?
Why do
I'm not
you?
antagonizing. He calls me Golden Boy. He knows I'm gonna make a deal. Cash is cash.
Looking
cash.
at you, Lenny does state, well, first of all, Golden Boy, I do like your style. That being said, though, I am familiar with the Drow's concept of finders keepers, and you find the Drow stuff, it burns away. Oh, though I do like your moxie, kid. Here's 5 gold. He just tosses you 5 gold. You can keep the clothing. I don't need it.
Well, if you were going back down in the Underdark, you know they'd last.
I'm going back down to the Duragar location. They don't exactly like Drow. No offense.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, leave it. Don't need to carry.
You do realize that a lot of them just say, "Oh, are you a Drow conspirator?" Taking
Yeah,
it
we
back,
have
like,
heard that.
from time to time each session.
Actually, like every third sentence, mostly. So I understand that this is the way to the surface, now that we've solved another one of your caravanning issues?
They're not mine, rather yours. I don't know why they will hunt you down, and I'm not going to ask questions. It's a business opportunity, I suppose.
You're saying if we weren't here and they'd come across you, they wouldn't have killed and robbed you?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying that they attacked you first.
Yeah.
Isn't
Lucky
that
for
'cause you were
you,
in the
huh?
back of the line?
Good thing you had a paladin at Timora by your side.
No,
Remember
true,
that.
true. Looks towards Toulouse. I do thank you, miss. All right, you're sir. I always forget that. Well, thank you,
No
Timora Paladin.
Those like does the like hands like wide, like what the? No, you stupid. You know what?
Well,
Fine. Yeah,
let's
yo,
keep going,
antagonize
shall
the lady. That'll be great. That'll be great for business. Sure.
I pat Gothos on the shoulder again. It's like I know how it feels.
Fucking Underdark.
As you begin to reach the surface itself, some of you begin to draw out. Kobo begins to put on his shades. Nom Nom begins to put on their shades. Now, if you only had top hats. Too
I
bad.
have some very nice. Is that warm or cold?
It's roughly around noon, so it is kind of warm.
Like summer or winter clothes?
Autumn.
Ooh.
I'll go with
It's
summer.
awesome.
It'll be a little cool, nice breeze.
Autumn, fall, whatever you call it.
Got 2 nice sets of clothes. I'm seeing the sun, looking my best.
As you begin to get here, Lenny does state, so what it'll be? I did get you the surface, but no offense, I don't believe for a minute you are merchants. I can take you to town, but at that point, well, that's a different charge. Although I can just point to you at the town. He points towards the east. Just simply go there, ask for directions, and you'll find where you need to go. If you need to go anywhere. Eldeth does state, we do unfortunately need to find people to help us to get to Grum, my hometown. And unfortunately looks towards your team. I do need them for eyewitness accounts. As uncredible as other species would be. I do hope
Yeah.
you're all enough.
Well, Eldeth, as much as yeah, I feel like we've had your back recently. We ask as you return the favor. And Linny, you little sneak thief, we were caravan guards to the surface. Is your caravan stop here? I thought you had goods to sell in the city. Are you not going there?
Oh, I am. But after that point,
Oh.
we basically part ways. Like, no offense, but no, I'm actually not doing business there. I'm buying things there. That being said, you can just follow me. That's perfectly fine. I just thought I'd try to get a coin here and there.
Yeah, sneak thief. Anyway, yeah, so we'll definitely escort you there. And then well, depending on whether or not your local knowledge seems valuable, we might employ you again.
I'll be in town, at least for a while. Who knows how long, though, so don't keep me waiting. At this point, however, Slash does look towards your team. As it is brisk, burning day. She does look towards your team, still disguised, but, she's still a drow. And simply does state, I'm afraid this is likely where we'll part ways. If you do come back to the drow enclave, try not to get hunted down again.
Okay.
Hey, you were the one who was under the sway of a demon, lady. You sure you're gonna be all right down there, all on your own? And glamour seemed to work fine down there. People even less magically inclined up here.
I suppose that's true. I can only come up to the surface at night.
Well, we got sunglass technology.
I'm afraid
Also big hats.
Gothos roll for big hat? I think I've made this roll before for someone else.
Yeah, for that was Kos in another campaign.
Yeah.
He recently came back to life in a sea-themed dream world for different people. Persuasion? Sorry, did you say? What am I rolling for big hat?
Roll for big hat. It's just a D20.
Just a D20.
18 and above, you get a big hat.
So -1 on this roll. 17.
Oh. Wait, why am I?
Oh, because I rolled survival, which I have a +1 on, and you said roll straight D20.
Why survival though?
Because it was a +1, and that was the easiest, mathematical thing to minus instead of typing it out.
I guess.
I should have just rolled it out. It would have taken less time.
Yeah. Sorry for making me explain. Looking around for a hat, you eventually find Antidote's mask.
Because I try to
it.
make a grass hat. Obviously, there it is. Role playing.
Sure. You swipe Antidote's mask. He just takes it back from you. You quickly go into the grass, trying to make a hat about the size of yourself, thinking, yeah, that'll fit. Put it on top of Slash, and it's like maybe a visor, but definitely not a sun hat. Looking towards you, she does state, it's a thought that counts. If you ever come down here, you're more than welcome to find me. I will be here around, so if you find some way of getting me to the surface, I'm more than willing to help you defeat these demon lords, whatever they are. I do want payback on that one that took me over. And no, this is not, what's the term? Honestly, what's the term where, like, basically your kidnappers take you on and then you find
Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Yes.
Stockholm
thank you.
syndrome.
And no, this is not Stockholm syndrome. Boom, in case you're wondering that, the gang basically did just kidnap Slash to get to the surface.
Ah. Alrighty.
Which
Well, I mean,
she led you guys
We
to
did
the
free her from. We did
deep
free her
gnome.
from control of the demon.
That's true. But then you decided to take her to try to get you guys to the surface, which did work because she took you guys to the deep gnome village, which led you to Lenny, which led you to the surface.
Truly, I have found a group of noble heroes.
I thought we
Then I
found
lost
her
the
after
case.
we'd already been to the mushroom village. She was with the mushroom goddess, which happened after that, right?
Yes.
So really, we kidnapped her to take us to the surface, and then hired someone else to do it, and was like, "I guess you're coming along."
You
Right.
basically took her to get to the surface, but you also took her to get to a direction you know where to go,
Hmm.
which was the Deep
Well,
Gnome Village. Unfortunately for you guys.
It was confusing in dark time.
It was a confusing and dark time. Don't think about it. Slash says, no, it's not a Stockholm Syndrome. I'll be around, and if you decide to declare vengeance on the demon lords that for some reason are arising in the Underdark, come find me. I quite literally will be here for a couple of days restocking. And no, I won't be kidnapping anyone in the night. Not all drow do this.
I have a really dumb question. Is she a normal drow or is she a special drow?
She is kind of special. Buyer beware, drows are considered evil. Like all the time. There's like no difference. Because they're
But
all tethered to Lolth, the Spider Queen, the one that controls all of them. So no matter what, they can't really remove themselves from that. There are some more that go into grayscales, but she herself is under the blessing of Lolth's daughter. So that itself is special, which means she doesn't have to be evil, which is good.
The reason I was asking is to figure out what her CR rating would be.
I always make like NPCs a little less strong than you guys, so since you guys are 8, I made her 6.
Okay.
7 now after the level up.
Okay.
Unless an NPC is a secret evil big bad, they're usually a little lower than you guys.
No, the reason I was asking is because on doing a lookup of drows here, some of them are like 1.5 CR rating. which
Yeah,
means I
some
could
of them are like
theoretically
1/4, 1/2.
Yeah, which means I could theoretically summon her with my whistle if she was.
Peace, this metagaming.
You summon her in the morning to just kill her off.
No.
Never trust me! So, do you guys follow Lenny to the city? Potentially finding a sun hat in the market?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Okay.
Sounds
Well,
suspicious like a plan.
well,
Gothos will throw back his hood now. He might have done that earlier,
okay.
but now he's enjoying the sunlight.
You throw your hood back. Immediately, you get a sunburn because you haven't been in the sun for almost 3 months. All of you do, unfortunately.
I'm
That's how-
green, I get chlorophyll. No, kidding.
I've
You're
got
green,
fur. My
you go
skin's
blue.
protected.
All of
And
you.
now I'm orange. Everyone sunburn.
I just wanted to give everyone sunburns. That doesn't actually happen. I just wanted to make it.
Heat wave.
I
No.
can't get sunburnt.
Oh no, we've got bleached fur now.
Oh no.
Luce is just the panting. Both of you, especially Boom, Black Cat.
Blonde cat. Entering the city without too much of an issue, Lenny does look around and goes, "Oh, it's great to be back here without any deep gnomes. I mean, no offense to the deep gnomes. Don't like their culture. Very, very xenophobic.
I mean, yeah, they're horrible to be around, but also the Underdark.
Oh, that's true, I suppose. All right, he's supposed to be more scummy. Well, I suppose that's true, but you never know with the deep gnomes here and there. They do have
Kentucky
great
Fried
deep
Lemon.
pockets. Did I just say deep fried pockets?
No, I said Kentucky Fried Lenny when you said
Oh.
deep pockets.
Must have blurred into my head. They do have very deep pockets, but I suppose that's the best I can get out of them. So long as they pay, I'm more than willing to return back. So, I'll be here for about 2 days. 3 days tops. If you find me in town, great. If you don't find what you're looking for, then I suppose I can, for a nominal fee, point you in the right direction. He just waves you off.
Mhm.
Don't follow me unless they're paying.
So, Eldith, do you know how far you are away from your home?
No. No, I do not.
Yeah, no, I only really know one place on the surface. It's the Cadian Gate, and there's a city outside it. I don't know what we're gonna call it, whatever. That's the only place that I'm familiar with.
Perhaps we should ask around. She looks towards this elven man standing around 6'5". She basically does the whole snapping at a waiter thing. You.
No, don't approach a dark and shadowy figure.
She just does the whole snapping waiter thing after Boom warned her. You, tell me where we are. Excuse me, can I help you? I didn't ask if you could help me. I told you to tell me where we are. All right, miss, a little rude. I don't care. Where are we? He looks towards his partner. Do you want to go somewhere else? Yes, I think that's preferable. No help in this town.
I'm going to try and approach this individual over here and, excuse me, what's the name of this fine establishment?
What? Oh, evening, sir. This is just the town square.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant the name of the entire community. I'm new here.
Oh,
Very new.
oh, perfectly all right. Welcome.
Fucking caterpillar. God damn it.
Unfortunately, the DM didn't decide where you guys would pop up, so I'm frankly not sure. I suppose we're a small little hamlet town. Smack dab in the middle of the entire continent. Why can I
You
find the
happen to
map?
know if there are any larger settlements in the area, possibly one that's had some issues with a missing dwarven woman? She's dwarven, right?
She's a dwarf.
Okay.
Can't say that I have, but there is a larger city 3 days from here. If you want to go there, it's a town called, or really a more or less kingdom called Gaunt Grim. G-A-U-N-T. Gauntlegrim. G-A-U-N-T-L-G-R-Y-M.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if there's a more unpleasant feeling than knowing that there's a fiberglass covered fucking caterpillar crawling on your bare skin. Sorry, that just happened. Ah. You slap them, you get 6 days of fucking horrible itch. It was just crawling on my ankle. Ugh.
That's why I do a 1-inch punch. Or a 1-inch kick.
Better than stepping on a scorpion.
Anyway, continuing on.
Hardy har
Sorry.
har har
Yeah.
har har har.
The guy just says there's Gauntlegrim, Gauntlet Grim, whatever Gotham said before, but now so I think I told you guys I have a short-term memory, so honestly did forget it. Gauntlegrim, 3 days from here. The person just states. So it's not too far away, but you would need supplies to get there. A few horses if you intend to go for those 3 days. If you go on foot, it'll just take a week. It's still just fine. There are caravans that go out there if you want to hitch a ride there, but the next one doesn't come until, I take it 3 days from now.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much for that information.
Of course. Oh, and this city is simply called, Myr. M-Y-R. M-Y-R. Myr.
Mir.
Because I just decided to name it. That's me out of game.
Alrighty. Well, I'll go ahead and excuse myself. And so, Eldith, does city name Gauntlegrim ring any bells?
Yes, that's the place I intended to go.
Well, my understanding is that is 3 days away from here by horse. It takes about a week on foot, or there's a caravan which supposedly is due in 3 days that could get us there.
I suppose we have some free time then. Or as your group would call it, horsing around and doing nothing. Until we need to speak to Bernard Battlehammer, the king of the area.
You know the King of Gauntlgrim?
Yes.
And you will definitely make mention of how I saved your life and how the rest of the dwarves should not kill me, a goblin.
I
Right?
suppose I'm more than willing
I mean, that would be the honorable thing to do, right?
to do that.
So, so when we show up, you're not gonna tell everyone to murder us, right? Because that would be a very dishonorable betrayal of some people who brought you to the surface.
Immediately looks at Kobo. Yes. I'll make sure to do that.
And in the meantime, maybe you get to bare knuckle box Kobo a few times. I mean,
No, we'll
that's
settle
just-
that a different way.
God damn it.
You still haven't broken that part. But she is nicer, or at least a lot more malleable. Doing this, though, you do have 3 days of time in this town, so you can gather stuff, collect stuff, maybe make new friends, maybe find a new NPC, whatever. Honestly, the story doesn't give you another new NPC, but you know how I am like to make characters, and they're in the world.
Yeah.
Gothos, have you been studying from bards?
Yeah, no, I've been a manager of people for most of my life, a sergeant for a while.
Because that was the most impressive casting of vicious guiltery I've ever seen.
Oh no, yeah, you gotta recognize when people need to do their duty. It's all about personality.
Anyway, yeah, I think a little bit more of that and you would have caused bleeding from the ears.
With that information, Antidote does state, right, we do have a few days in this town. So,
Honest to God, at this point, I need a rest.
yes,
Yeah.
I was mentioning that beforehand. Should we head out and find an inn? Or perhaps a shopping market? Honestly, inn first.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know when the last time we slept.
It was right before the last time we shopped. I don't have any money enough for shopping. That's not going to be like a basic healing potion. Okay, sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
Find a rest.
What's that?
Let's go
Luce?
find a rest place.
Yeah.
I think I guys. Words.
Mhm.
I think I have you guys. Yes, I do. Lenny's there and goes, shouts at the bartender. Never mind, I'm finding a different place. You guys ever got a
Oh
cup
no, Nixie's running the bar?
A what?
I said Nixie is running the bar?
One for All, YouTube series. Quite funny. Look it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just looked up tieflings. And this was in a mass group, so unfortunately I do not know them.
I'll link you. You'll laugh.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
But that
The
also
first
means
episode would be especially relevant
Later.
to this
Later.
location.
no.
You
I get
don't
that.
have-
It just means you basically now have a thought pattern on this character, so I'm just gonna butcher them.
No, it doesn't actually look like them that much.
Okay. So, eventually getting towards the area where your companion / shop owner, what would they be called? A patron, I suppose? Just left. The bartender of the place and owner simply states, "Oh, top of the morning to you. So, what can I do you with?"
Accommodation first and foremost, and actually, you know what? A meal with vegetables that have been grown in the sun,
No,
and
yeah,
meat
certainly,
and
certainly.
meat that has eaten those vegetables.
Like a cow or a person? We don't do people.
So long as it eat things that were grown in the sun.
Something that didn't start its life as a demon, basically.
I'm gonna give you cow burgers. Does that sound good?
Fine. This sounds yes. This with green things and vegetables. Yes.
Yes. Potentially a salad.
And then also for my steed, which I definitely left outside. It's a giant spider.
Your
you
spider immediately just crawls into the area. Like, just mentally speaks with you. Master, I have returned from that strange contraption you, or someone, I'm going to say someone because they wouldn't say you. Someone put me in. That weird tether and that pull.
Must have been someone of heat-addled mind by the sun.
I'm going to say Antidote did it, thinking you couldn't bring your spider in. And the tiefling woman simply states, oh, that's perfectly all right. Familiar, pet?
Yeah, familiar, and yet Tannhauser is their own entity. And she would definitely like... What do you want, Tannhauser?
I would like to consume the souls of our vanquished enemy.
Shouldn't that have been brought a few hours ago?
Okay, if you have a goat that she can fight, that'd be good.
We have venison.
If you shake it around a bit.
I
That'd be great.
suppose. She comes back with your meals. You guys sit down to eat. She does give you guys a few. They're like keys, more or less, but they're magically inscribed to your room, so no one except for you guys that have the keys can get inside. Overall, it's not that expensive. Antidote pays for a lot of you. It's only 10 gold for the lot, the meals, and for 3 days because Antidote thought you would be here for maybe 3 days. If not, that's fine. It's 10 gold, is what he says.
Thank you, Antidote.
It's the least I can do. Also, I do need to discuss with all of you certain things before we continue. That can wait, though. I'm in no rush. The tiefling woman does look towards the lot of you, and she does state, so, how are the burgers, how are the salads, and how are the beverages? I do say we do make a fine assortment of ales here. Definitely not poisoned. I do have to say that because there are some stigmatism of, those with demonic tiefling blood.
It's all... Oh, yeah, this is great. Oh, man, the tomato, it's still warm from the sun. Oh, I've eaten so many fucking mushrooms and stupid white fish.
Oh, are you hunting and gathering in the Underdark? There is a passageway down here. It's somewhere in the forest, from what I'm told.
Yeah, you guys gotta do something about that. Some sort of a demon infestation down there. It's bad.
Well, we do have a... wait, did you just say demon infestation?
Yeah.
She looks inquisitive at that, basically ignoring it, thinking you just saw, like, drow and or being hunted, and, like, confusing the two. The tiefling woman does state, well, we do have a assortment of adventurers here and there that are tended to things. So, we do, from time to time, unfortunately, do lose a person here and there, but no one too terribly. And thankfully enough, due to the matriarch of the area, the family does get compensated for the lost family member, and when possible, do try to retrieve them. Thankfully enough, though, the drow rarely come here.
Oh no, we're not talking about drow. Actual demons, from like the lower plains. As I'm stuffing my face.
Yeah, as you're stuffing your face, the woman does state, well...
I realized that was a horrible trend to start.
Yeah, the woman does look towards you and does state, well, if you're wanting to know more about demons, there are two people in town. One is the shop owner of the area, and the son. Not son by, blood right? I believe they adopted them. They're
I
a
look
bit of
over at Toulouse.
fanatics.
I look over at Toulouse and ask, do they always eat like that?
I'm not too sure. We haven't really had a chance to have a meal like this, so.
Like a proper meal.
Oh yeah, they're delicious.
I'm eating
So much better
normal,
than mushrooms.
You just see Kobo and Gonthos like mashing the food into their hands and then into their mouths. You just see
Yeah.
Eldith, spoon, fork, knife, the whole shebang, doing it politely. Same with Toulouse. Probably you too, Boom.
Honestly, after killing that mushroom queen thing, I've been really turned off that produce. I mean, demon mushroom queen. Ugh.
All right. I'm
Have
thinking.
you ever heard?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay,
you
we've
ever
had
heard of
enough with the
pop-
mouth noises. It was funny at the beginning. We're done now.
Have you
Sorry.
ever heard of Jubilex?
Not particularly. If you want more information about the demons, the only two informed ones are the shop owner of the town and their adopted son. Nice enough people, nice enough folks. One's a Genasi, those born near the elementals, and the other one, I frankly don't know what they are, and it's rude to ask. You can ask though.
Well, it's good. It's good to find a place that's all inclusive because we definitely need a rest, all of us.
Of course. Again, the room keys will hone into each other, so any one of you can enter inside, just no one else can. So do you guys take a long rest before starting your actual day?
Yeah.
In a town, and the sun, which will no longer be there, because after you take a long rest, it'll be nighttime.
Yeah.
The city is still active at night, it's just the sun's gone at that point.
Go into bed and crash.
Alright. As you begin to head out and go to bed and crash, one thing is certainly true. Kobo and Nom Nom, you finally made it to the surface. And if you didn't have those glasses, it'd burn your eyeballs. And one thing does stand true. Whether or not you survive this and find help to deal with those demon lords, Kobo, you still have to fight Eldeth. That has not changed. And you will see what happens next time as we end the session for today.